So the question is, could you make money with a small backyard garden? Hey guys, I'm Jeff here at Whirlwind Family Farm in Central Texas. We have a market garden and we do sell vegetables and we do make money off of vegetables. It's what market garden, it's the whole point. It's kind of a small micro version of a farm, but that's what market gardening is. But I started thinking about this recently with the economic times that we're in. Gasoline prices are high, food expenses are high, and I always advocate for the fact that if you grow things in your backyard, that's a percentage of food that you no longer have to buy. It's certainly not going to provide you with all the things that you need. You're obviously going to want to buy eggs and cereal and different meats and things that you're going to get at a grocery store. But if you can supplement that with a lot of good, healthy, nutrient-dense vegetables grown right there in your backyard, that's a savings. And I've been advocating for that now for several years, and I tell people, I go, it doesn't take a lot of effort, doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take a lot of money. And the first year after you go through your setup, the second year becomes easier and becomes less expensive, because once you buy a few seed trays and maybe some drip lines or soaker hoses, maybe some timers, maybe you build a little trellis system for tomatoes or for green beans. You know, the typical things that I would talk about on this channel. And that first year setup may be a couple of $100. And then after that, it's just paying for itself. Because the more food you can grow, the more you can have for your family, the less you have to go to a grocery store. And I always say, when you go to the grocery store, the other downside is there may be plenty of food there. Hopefully there always is. I'm not one of those doomsayers, but hopefully there always is. But the other side of that is when you go to the grocery store, you actually don't know where those vegetables came from. You really don't know. You don't know if they came from another country. You don't know how long they were in the shipping container, if they came from the other side of the United States. You don't know what chemicals were sprayed on them. You have no control over those factors. But when you grow something in your backyard, you have complete control over those factors. So that's the thing that I always advocate here, and that's really, at Whirlwind Family Farm, that's kind of what we're about. Having fun, getting exercise, and then the big payoff is you're providing good, nutrient-dense, safe vegetables, food for your family. And the cool part about that is you can grow those things that you want to grow. If you want to have tomatoes, if that's your thing, if you like beets, or if you like radishes, or turnips, or cucumbers, there's a long list of vegetables that some people like more than others. But here's the big question I ask you. Could you make money off a backyard garden? And I contend you could. But here's going to be the caveat, and here's the way I would say. First of all, you're going to have enough room where you're going to have 30 or 40 feet, 30 by 30, 40 by 40 feet, where you're going to be able to have those rows laid out to plant those certain vegetables. And what you can do is you don't have to have, like when I go to a farmer's market, I'm going to have about 5 to 6 items that I'm going to have displayed, because I'm trying to have just an overall sales purpose of what I'm trying to do at Whirlwind Family Farm. But I will tell you, I have been to a lot of farmers markets where I've seen people that really specialize. Maybe they specialize in really large onions. They specialize in a certain type of tomato. They specialize in a lot of radishes. And that's what their whole booth, their little setup, is focused on those things. And their customers come to know them as the people that have really good cucumbers, or really good tomatoes, or really good strawberries, if they raise strawberries, whatever it may be. So that's what I'm saying to you. If you have enough room and you have the time, then you can start pursuing those particular vegetables that you can sell to the farmer's market. Now here's the caveat. Here's the thing I would say you have to be careful of. First of all, how far is that farmer's market from your house? Because gas is expensive, time is expensive, and if you're doing this on a weekend, you want to make sure that that time is well spent and is actually making you money. So that's the first thing. How far away is this farmer's market? You don't want to go too far. When I first moved to this location, I did consider Austin. Austin, Texas is about 90 miles over there. really big, nice farmers markets that see a lot of traffic. They have multiple farmers markets. But here becomes the issue. They actually have a certain insurance you have to take out. There's the gas price of going back and forth. There's the wear and tear on my vehicle. And they also have monthly fees. But there is another farmer's market that's about 15 miles from me that is absolutely free. They do not charge. They're not requiring any sort of liability insurance. They don't have those requirements, and they're welcoming all. You come in, abide by their rules, be very courteous to other vendors. It's first come, first serve. You set up and you sell your wares and sell your vegetables as you want to. Have a nice, presentable display. That's all they ask. So if you can find that type of setup in your area that does not have a fee, it's not requiring any insurance, it's first come, first serve, you just come in, they're not charging a fee every single month, then you've got a chance to make some money because it's not that far away and it's not taking a lot of gasoline. The first 2 or 3 sales, when people walk up and buy something, it's going to pay for your gas. And if you have enough of something, and it's in a market where people expect to pay a little bit more for organic, then I think you have a chance of making some money with a backyard garden. So it's a thought. People kick around a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas for a side hustle. I've said this before, I hate that term, but different ways to make money, and maybe it's something they do on the weekend, and it's something that you could enjoy, and it could be something your whole family could be involved in. Your kids could go with you. Heck, that could be the cute factor, is that when you go, your children are there with you, and this is something they work on. They're involved in the selling process, and there's a learning thing that goes along with that. You can show your children that, hey, you work hard, you have a product, you take it to a market, you sell it, and there's a reward in the process of doing it. So there's a lot of life lessons for children in having a farmer's market. And then the ultimate goal is it may be $2,000 or $3,000 extra you could make in a summertime that comes in your family. That might pay for a vacation. That might pay for all the fuel cost of that particular year for you. Maybe your job requires a certain amount of fuel to get to it each year, and that summer garden may have just paid that bill that normally just would have come out of your typical cost of your everyday life. So what I say is that's the logistics. Find a place, not charging a fee, close by. It's got good foot traffic, and those can be difficult to find, but they're out there. And I know there's one close to me, and I know in the United States, I guarantee there's other places. I will tell you this, years and years ago, back in the 70s, my grandparents used to have a large garden where that's just what they did. Every year they had a garden, and they raised so many tomatoes, they had an abundance. They gave tomatoes away, they gave them to family, they gave them to friends, and they had tomatoes that were going to waste. So they literally just put up a sign in front of their house, tomatoes for sale. Gosh, I know they sold them really cheap, but they actually made a little cash, made a little money in the summertime because they lived on a main thoroughfare in this small hometown and sold tomatoes right there in their front yard. Now, that was back in the days. There weren't any HOAs or anything that had those sort of requirements. And you may live in an area like that where there's not those requirements, and you could sell something right there where you're at, and you wouldn't have to travel anywhere. So back to my original question, could you make money out of a small backyard garden? And I say, in the right circumstances, you absolutely could. And that's what I would encourage you now. So if you're growing food just for you and your family, that is fantastic. And that's really what we're about on this channel. But if you could take it to the next level where you're growing a particular 2 or 3 different things that you specialize in, take them to a farmer's market and have some success in making money. And I would contend those of you who are far more creative than me would come up with these little displays and things that as you went there that really would bring people into you. And I was always told, there was a guy that I followed years ago on YouTube that always talked about when he went to a farmer's market, he always never was on his phone. He stood up, he looked at everybody, greeted them. How are you? How are you doing today? How's it going? And just those greetings would bring people in. And he goes, I would go to farmers markets where I just sit there on my phone. He goes, I'd make about a third less than if I greeted people and talked to them. So that's just a little tip. If you go to these markets and you actually set up and actually have products, greet people, talk to them, put your phone down, put it on Do Not Disturb for that 2 or 3 hours, you'll have a little bit more success. So that's just a tip if you go to a farmer's market. And harvesting is easier. If you have 2 or 3 products, you don't have to have a broad range of things like we do. And as far as having maybe a cooler that you put them in, it's going to require less logistics with a cooler. If you have a vehicle that's large enough, and it doesn't take a big vehicle to carry quite a few vegetables in the back, put it in something that keeps them cool. Displays can be simply done. Heck, you could have a nice card table and put your displays on top of a card table that you probably, I'm sure you already own. Guys, that's just my thought for the day. It came to me this morning. It's a nice, cool, overcast day. We had some rain, so I have a lot less irrigation going on today. I can't believe I'm here in Central Texas and the high today is going to be in the 50s. It does this every year though. Last year, we're late March right now. Last year, our last freeze was April 6th. Don't think that's going to happen this year, but it gave me time to pass that thought on to you. So if you got the room, you're starting to experiment with trying a garden, this may be the season you could think about maybe making a little extra cash with a farmer's market that's not that far from you. And if you've never checked those out, it doesn't take a lot of time to go online. That's the beauty of today's world. You can go online, do some quick searches, find out where they're at, see if they have entry fees, see how they operate. And I'm on a couple right now. They'll send a text. There's one that I talk about that's free, that's about 15 miles from me. They'll send me a text every other week. They have it every other week. And just let me know what's going on and what time you need to set up and how long it lasts. Guys, thanks so much. We appreciate you finding our channel. If you get any value out of our channel, we appreciate so much when you like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. We always have, or YouTube will suggest, there's always another video right over here you can check out that's one of ours. We know you'll like that. Blessings over you, your family, and your garden. We know you're going to have success this summer, and heck, you might make some money as well. Talk to you soon from Whirlwind Family Farm.